Hey guys, today we're going to be learning how to make this really cute flower keychain. Some green wool, and I've used purple. You can use any colour you'd like for the flower bit. You need some wool for the flower. You will need scissors, a crochet hook, a stitch marker, or I've got a paper clip because I haven't got any stitch markers, and you will need a sewing needle. That is all you will need, and let's get in how to make it. So the first thing we need to do is chain 55, which will be this string bit. You need to leave quite a bit before you do your slip knot, because that's what we'll use to tie here onto the flower. So I'm going to start the chain about along here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. So now we'll leave about the same amount as what you left on the other side and cut it. Pull this through, and now we're just gonna set this off to the side. Now we will need to make the leaf bit. So how to make the leaf bit is we're gonna continue with the green and leave enough to be able to sew in the end, and we're going to chain 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now we are going to skip this first one, and we're going to do a half double crochet. No, we're going to skip this first one, and we're going to do a single crochet into the next one, so the second one from the hook. Now we're going to do a half double crochet in the next one, then we're going to do 3 double crochets in separate stitches. So I'm going to go 1, and then into the next one 2, and into the next one 3. So all in separate stitches. Then we're going to need to do 1 single crochet, and then a slip stitch, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet again, and then a half double crochet, and then 3 double crochets again. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, all in separate stitches, 2, and then 3. Now we're going to do 3 single crochet on the same stitch. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go round onto the other side and we are going to do 1/2. We're going to do 1/2 double crochet, then we will do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then we will do another 1/2 double crochet, and then a single crochet, and a slip stitch, and then we will do another single crochet, and then we will do a 1/2 double crochet, and then 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Then we will do a 1/2 double crochet, then we will do 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and then we will slip stitch into the first chain that we did. And that is the leaf. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut enough to sew in the end, pull through, and I'm just going to sew them in now because it saves me from having to sew it all in later. Now we have sewn in the ends, we can just place it to the side. Now we're going to start with the flowers. We're going to start with the green again. We are going to make a magic ring. And we will do 5 single crochet into the magic ring. Now we will slip stitch into the first stitch, chain 3, and then we're going to put a stitch marker or like a paper clip in the 3rd one, and then we're going to chain another one, which is total 4. Now we're going to do a double crochet into the next stitch, and then we're going to chain 1 and do a double crochet into that stitch, and then we're going to chain and do that all the way around. Once we have done it all the way around the edge, all the way around, we're going to go into that stitch where we put the stitch marker and just do a slip stitch. We can now take out the stitch marker and we're just going to cut. We don't need to cut very much actually, we're just going to cut about that much. Pull it through. Now, I'm going to get my purple wool. But you can do whatever coloured flower you want, but I just like the look of the purple ones. And we are gonna put our hook in here, and we're gonna pull through this one, and we're gonna chain 2. Then we're gonna do a bobble stitch or a bubble stitch. So we just go in and pull up, and we're going to do that 6 times. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now once we have 6, this, we're going to yarn over and just pull all the way through them. And then we're going to chain one. Now we're going to find the next hole to go into. Just going to go into it. Going to yarn over, go into it, and pull up. We are just going to do the same as last time. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then pull through again. It's pretty hard to get through sometimes. I was lucky with the first one with it going through smoothly. So you've got to wriggle it through and chain one. So just keep on doing that all the way around. Now you've gone all the way around, you need to go into the first stitch that you made with this one and just do a slip stitch. Now we need to go into here, into the gaps in between each bubble, and do 1 single crochet and then 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then do another single crochet, and then you're just going to go to the next gap in between the bubbles, do 1 single crochet, 2 double crochet, and 1 single crochet, and you're just going to continue that all the way around. You get all the way around, you can slip stitch into that first stitch and just cut about that much again, pull your needle through and what I like to do is I just like to get the 2 purple ones and then the 2 green ones, and I'll just tie them together, and then it'll just keep secure. So I'll tie it once, and then I'll just tie it again, and then I'm going to cut it, but I'm not going to cut it too close to where the knot is. I'm going to cut it about there, and then you can just tuck it back inside of it. Now this and this, and we need to make 2 of them. So just repeat that whole process again. We need to sew all of the pieces together. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our 55 chain and connect it up, and we will get our needle and thread it with the 2 strings through it, and we'll get our leaf. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in through the 2 piece, up and pull, and then we're going to go out through these two V's, and we're just gonna pull it through. So now we have it like this, and then we need to sew the flowers on. So we're gonna get this, and we're gonna put it just through the bottom of the petal. And what I like to do is I like to bring it back through and go through one of the chains on it. I'm just gonna pull it, and then I'm gonna go in it and just in there, and just keep on. And just keep on doing that. And then now I'm going to go to here, basically tie a knot and go back in here, cut it, just stick it back in there, and you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side with this petal. Now we have sewn it all together, we are done. I'll also show you how to attach it onto things. So I'm just gonna use my scissors as an example. So you'll put this through here, and you'll just put your two fingers through, grab the two bits, and just pull them through the hole, and then bring the leaf through, and you can just pull it, and that's how you will attach it to things. Or I have seen people put them on like that mirror in your car, so for that you wouldn't need to do all of that, what I just showed you. That would just need to be hooked over. But yeah, that is how you make these really cute flower keychains. Subscribe if you would like to see more free patterns of how to make things, and bye, see you in the next one.